In the music industry, things move at light speed. There's always new talent, new gear, and new sounds to be on the lookout for. At MI, it's our job to make sure that our students are well informed of these changes so that they're ready to rock. That's where I come in. My name is Lucky Bell, and I'm a graduate of Musicians Institute. I now work in their marketing department. It's an amazing school and a great job, but there are some challenges. This week, we are going to check out the mother of all music conventions. It's called the NAMM Show. So buckle up, kids. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Every year at NAMM, the MI booth connects with alumni and spreads the word about our cutting-edge contemporary music school located in the heart of Hollywood. This year, the main attraction is our rocker amp hand installation, created by our own designer, London Wind.
We were throwing out a lot of ideas, and it became like, let's do something symbolic, which is the rocker hand, and let's make it out of amps, and let's put custom mesh on it. To execute it was a big challenge. How are we really gonna make this happen? I start sketching, and I'm like, okay, the sketch looks good. But then I'm presenting the sketch to the team, and they're like, but how are we gonna stick it together because we want it 3D? We connected with so many contractors that had no idea what we were trying to do. They were like, you wanna do what? We don't do that. I had to build this thing as a prototype, and that's when I went to the Lego store and glued them together, and I got my structure. So we finally get the amps donated to us by Marshall. We have a great relationship with them, and guess what, people? It's playable. It's great to see people just looking at this hand and being in awe. It's the best thing in the world when they pick it up and they start rocking out, and it's everything I wanted it to be.
Look at this place. There are hundreds of vendors, people in crazy costumes, and sound coming from every single booth. NAMM can be overwhelming. So to help us kind of get a handle on this whole NAMM thing, I set up an interview with CEO of NAMM, Joe Lamond. Come on, let's go see him. So the NAMM convention, how do you explain to someone that has never heard of it, for instance, what the show is?
NAMM, in my opinion, is a platform for companies from around the world, large and small, who have a dream, who have an idea, an innovation, a breakthrough. They can come here and they can meet buyers and artists from all around the world. The NAMM Show is a platform for any company to have a shot at being, successful in the music and sound products business. So, it's chaotic. I mean, innovation is messy, and entrepreneurs are taking big risks and big bets on things. And for them to feel comfortable doing all that, they need a stable and a reliable platform in which to gather once a year, and that's what NAMM is.
So for me personally, this is my 7th time coming to the NAMM Show. Everywhere I walk, it just seems like everything is running seamlessly. But we all know that there's challenges that come on, especially with, I think you said, over 1 million square feet. What are some of those challenges, and how do you kind of head them out?
The most important thing we think about is, will all the attendees achieve their goals, for why they're coming? People are traveling from around the world, spending a lot of their time and resources to be here, so we want to make sure their time is successful and efficient. They get to where they need to be. We need to move 100,000 people around. They need to be fed. They need to be directed around this campus. So we really think about logistics a lot.
In your bio, it mentions that you're a drummer.
Uh-oh.
So, craziest thing.
Alleged, never convicted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
What is the craziest thing that you've seen on stage? Or done? Because drummers are notorious for...
Yeah, having teenagers right now, I don't think I'm going to answer that question.
What advice would you give to a student at MI that's coming to the NAMM Show for the first time?
Wherever they are in their lives at that moment, their focus, plan their trip here to take the most advantage of that. If they want to be a performer, if they want to be a teacher, if they think they have an idea for a new product that they want to manufacture at some point, meet with the people who fit your particular vision at that moment, because focus is really important. But at the same time, you know, in this day and age, you've got to really be diversified. You've got to have a skill set that will serve you in multiple ways.
Well, thank you so much for
You're
doing
welcome.
this with us today. All right, so it is the end of day one. You have successfully made it through. You got a chance that most people do not get, and that is you were able to hear directly from the CEO what this specific mother of all music conventions actually is. Now, back at our booth, we're talking to prospective students, current students, and alumni. We're showing off our amp hand, and of course, we're connecting with people on a musical level. So that's where I'm going to be. I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll go over some more things. Cheers.